First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Murray going to throw. From the left side, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Moore, the motion man. Murray now on first down. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. He's got him in wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Baker on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
2nd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now he's free to midfield, and he'll take this down the 40-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Baker. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Lions at 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Gibbs. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. So a conservative decision there, but it does put them on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
first down. Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. That is incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. Up the middle they go. Colbert. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Henry trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. It'll be Murray on the keeper. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
You got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Baker. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
In motion right is Wilson. The give, right side for Gibbs. Breaks through the contact. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Baker. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 21 yards away. And the Lions are back within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Colbert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. Here's Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On first down, Colbert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, that play got blown up, sir. Nice bubble screen they were trying to set up, and your blocking really has to be your extra receivers out there, right? They've got to form the wall to keep defenders away. And if you're the guy throwing it, if you see a corner that's crept up and is really close to the line of scrimmage, what we call a hard corner, you probably need to get out of that play. It's not likely to be successful.
And it wasn't successful there. Lost yardage. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Here's Baker on first down. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To throw is Baker, throwing on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Baker. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
19 tight, Mustang 19.
A final shot before break. Baker. His throw incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it through.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Chris Jones, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Off the option, here's Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd and 15.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Baker. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. In motion, the tight end. They run the option on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Baker to throw on 3rd down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Cardinals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Up the middle they go. Colbert, and he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a handoff up the middle. Colbert, and he'll work this one up to about the 38.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Myles Murphy able to record his 5th sack of the season. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And he is going to have the Cardinals' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
To throw, it's Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sent back at the 38. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Murray now to throw. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Baker. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Baker now on 3rd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
77 yards. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
More the motion man right.
Play fake. Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Up the middle they go. Colbert. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, you have to be careful. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Baker throwing to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Garrett Williams.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Cards are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Cardinals 45, Lions 19.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here's Baker on 1st and 10.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back to throw again. It's complete to Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cardinals, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.